Zermatt Switzerland. Today, we will visit one of Europe's most unique, peaceful, and dreamlike mountain towns. On a journey to Zermatt, Switzerland. Sometimes there are places in the world where, upon arriving, it feels as if time has slowed down. Where the air is not just cold, but tells stories. Where the mountains don't just stand tall, but make humans feel small and nature feel grand. A small village nestled among the Swiss Alps. Zermatt is a place where you don't hear the sound of cars, only the sound of footsteps on snow. Where every morning, one of the world's most beautiful mountains, the Matterhorn, turns golden with the first rays of the sun. The special thing about Zermatt is that just getting here becomes the first experience of the journey. From Switzerland's big cities like Zurich or Geneva, you head towards the Alps via high-speed trains. As the train moves forward, the cities begin to disappear and are replaced by green valleys. Wooden houses, waterfalls, and snow-covered mountains. But the real surprise comes when the train drops you off at the last station. Because Zermatt is a car-free village. Yes, petrol or diesel vehicles do not run here. The entire town runs on electric taxis, horse carriages, and pedestrians. That's why the air here is considered among the purest in Europe. Zermatt feels truly different in the morning. Narrow lanes winding through traditional Swiss wooden chalets, flowers on the windows, and standing in the distance, the Matterhorn. The Matterhorn is not just a mountain. It is the very identity of Switzerland. It's so famous that Swiss chocolates, brands, and even postcards are filled with its image. When the sun rises, the color of the mountain changes, from blue to pink, and then to golden. People here call this moment alpine glow, and to be honest, this view is captured more in the heart than in the camera. The best way to understand Zermatt is, without any plan, just walk. Here, every house seems to be almost 100 to 400 years old. The old wooden beams are still preserved today. There is a place called Hinterdorf Street. It is considered the historical heart of Zermatt. Walking here feels as if you haven't come to modern Switzerland but to an alpine village centuries old. And the most interesting thing is, despite being such a famous tourist destination, Zermatt remains peaceful. No horns, no traffic, just nature. Now begins Zermatt's most iconic experience, the Gornergrat Railway. It is one of Europe's highest open-air cog railways. Since 1898, this train, running since then, slowly takes you above the clouds. As the altitude increases, the world starts to change. Below, the village becomes tiny, and in front of you unfold the Alps, towering 4,000 meters high. Peaks. The view you get upon reaching the top is beyond words: Matterhorn, glaciers, and endless snow. This is the place where people end up standing for hours. Some take pictures, while others simply soak it all in. Another amazing experience of Zermatt is the Matterhorn Glacier Paradise. This is Europe's highest cable car station. Here, there is snow all 365 days of the year. Here, you can experience glacier ice palace exploration, snow activities, and views of both Italy and Switzerland. You can see the views of both countries. It's possible to see two countries from one place. Tourists often say that this place doesn't feel like it's on Earth, but rather like it's on another planet. Now let's talk about the thing that makes every trip memorable. Swiss food is simple, but extremely comforting. The most famous dish is cheese fondue. In a large pot, melted cheese is served and bread is dipped into it and eaten. Especially in cold weather. It's not just food, it becomes an experience. Then comes raclette, melted cheese served with potatoes and pickles. And if you're a chocolate lover, skipping dessert in Switzerland is almost a crime. Sitting in a cafe in Zermatt, sipping hot chocolate and watching the snow fall outside. This is the true alpine lifestyle. Zermatt is counted among the world's best ski destinations. Especially in winter, people come here from all over the world. For skiing, snowboarding, and the mountains. Hiking too. But the interesting thing is that here, there are trails for every level, from beginners to professionals. Even in summer, Zermatt takes on a different form. Green meadows, hiking trails, cycling, roads. That means this destination isn't limited to just winter. Zermatt isn't just a place to visit. It reminds you that the true beauty of the world is found not in noise, but in tranquility. When you come here, you understand. Luxury isn't always found in big buildings. Sometimes luxury is in the fresh air, in the snow-covered mountains, and in those moments when you are simply experiencing nature. Perhaps that's why those who visit Zermatt even once don't just take photos with them. They take an experience with them, a peaceful memory that can never be forgotten for a lifetime. अगर आपको भी लगता है कि ट्रैवल सिर्फ डेस्टिनेशन नहीं, ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन है, और वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो लाइक करें, शेयर करें, और ऐसे सिनेमैटिक ट्रैवल जर्नीज के लिए चैनल को सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर करें। अगर आप इस जगह को एक डे ट्रिप में एक्सपीरियंस करना चाहते हैं, तो पिन्ड कमेंट में दिया गया लिंक ज़रूर देखें। और अगर आप किसी भी शहर का डिटेल्ड डे ट्रिप प्लान, मैप्स, टाइमिंग और स्टेप बाय स्टेप आइटिनरी चाहते हैं, तो अभी विजिट करें हमारी वेबसाइट www.adaytour.com। मैं मिलूंगा अगली यात्रा में एक नए स्वर्ग के साथ। तब तक ट्रैवल करते रहिए, महसूस करते रहिए।